Dr. Michaels. I'm a medical doctor with interest in interventional talking therapy. Hey, let me adjust my seats. I talked with Iwalade Adetunji. Hey, this woman, she was not even shy. She was bold enough to be able to talk about her personal sexual journey and be able to talk about how women literally watch porn. They don't watch guys. They literally feel that guys are boring. In this video, you're not just going to learn how to understand yourself and your body as a woman, but as a man, you're also going to learn how important it is for you to be able to map out the body of your woman in order to be able to get her to cloud 9. You will thank me later. All right, see you. Bye. Should women be curious? Should women be allowed to be curious?
Yes, 100%.
It's not dangerous.
Absolutely not.
Why?
An average woman, especially in this part, has been told, whether verbally or by actions or by growing up, that she's not meant to be curious. She's not meant to explore. She's supposed to just take life as it is. And then when some women are growing up, they started realizing, oh, I actually can do this. I actually can be curious. And then they become, let me use the word, over-curious. If they're allowed to be curious, they discover a lot. They discover themselves, and maybe the world will understand women better. You know, they say they don't understand women.
Yeah. Why is it difficult understanding you guys?
Do we understand ourselves fully yet? Even we haven't fully understood ourselves.
So why is it difficult for you guys to even understand yourselves?
Because you're born, you're growing up, and you know, oh, I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be a journalist. And then you're told, no, girls don't do that. Your first confusion starts. And then later, you start getting a parallel, and be like, why are you doing that? She or he is supposed to do this. And you get your second confusion. And by the time you're in your mid-20s, you really most times don't know who you are. Then when you're in your 30s, you're like, okay, let me just roll with what I am right now. Let me just roll with it. So that's what happens. That's why women, most of the time, you don't know. For men, it's different.
Quite easy.
It's much easier than that. Much easier.
I was going to say, is the intelligence of a woman her strength and her weakness?
Both.
How?
Yes. Strength, because this is me being honest with you. If a woman is standing here now and she tells you, maybe they tell you, oh, this woman is she's very smart, or she's intelligent, her IQ is 10, know that really her IQ is 100.
Wow.
Women are unconsciously we dump ourselves down. Unconsciously, most times. You dump yourself down.
Why? Society?
It's something that sometimes we don't even know we do. She comes into a room, she sees intellect. Now, if she grew up in a balanced environment, she feels comfortable in the room of intellect because she knows she's going to be welcomed. But if she didn't grow up in that environment, she sees the room of intellect, she tries to go back to the primitive woman trait.
Whoa.
She tries to go back there because she's unconsciously expecting to say something and they are debunking it. She's expecting it. So rather than go through that, she'd rather dump herself down.
So what's the role of a father in the life of a girl child?
The role.
Because I feel absent.
Fathers.
Because fathers play a major role in the life of a lady.
Yes.
Or girls.
Yes. They usually say mothers are the ones that hold. Yeah, mothers do a big job. Yes. But for girls, the fathers. Ironically, even for boys, fathers.
Yeah.
A girl is growing up and her daddy is like, wow, you're such a pretty girl. She goes out and the boy tells her you're pretty girl. Her mind goes to, daddy told me immediately. But if she doesn't hear it at home, now the funny thing is people think that the father has to tell the daughter. No, sometimes he doesn't have to tell the daughter. He has to tell the mom, and the daughter sees it. So she goes out and she knows this is how a woman is supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to be also. But she grows up and there's no daddy to say, oh, you're a smart girl. There's no daddy to say, no, this is what you should do. This is what you should not do. She has the famous daddy issues.
And becomes unbalanced.
Unbalanced. Most women like that don't actually balance up for life.
Wow.
Most of them. Yeah, if they're lucky enough to get a spouse that does the job, the spouse will do a lot of job and she may be balanced, but 100% sometimes they don't really achieve it. Sometimes.
So the intelligence of a woman is both her strength and her weakness.
It's both the strength.
How do you want to talk about that?
For the strength, yes, a woman already, once you're born a woman in our society here, you're already shortchanged. You have a million things militated against you immediately.
In the African culture.
Just because you're female. In the African culture, just because you're female. So most times her intelligence is what can help her. She goes through school. She's so brilliant. She's so smart. It's helping her. Because that means places she would usually not be allowed into, as if she has opened the doors for her. The spouse she will attract is now different. The society she will be in is a bit different. That's the strength. Now, a weakness, while she's growing up doing that, she's going to meet a lot of obstacles. Why is she talking like that? Is she the only one? She's going to meet a lot of obstacles. If she now comes from an environment that did not balance her, the intelligence will be more of a weakness for her than an intelligence. Weakness because she grew up knowing that being a woman is already a problem. So if she's not careful, if she's not balanced, she goes into the world unnecessarily angry, unnecessarily pressured to prove that intelligence, unnecessarily
seeking validation.
She wants you to know, I'm quite intelligent. My brain is bigger than this. I can do this.
She seeks validation in an extreme way.
In an extreme way, if she's not careful. So on the long run, it becomes a weakness because people now don't see that intelligent. They only see the emotions.
Attention seeking.
Yeah, they don't see that, oh, she's quite intelligent. She can hold a conversation. She can build this. She can create that. They see, oh, she's all over there. They see that more. So in that way, it can become a weakness for her rather than. So basically, the woman's intelligence, sadly, in this our environment, is directly proportional to her
background.
The background also.
How do you guys see yourselves?
In what way?
Do you guys? I know that you guys look down on men.
We're told to. So very few women overcome that. We're told to.
So how do you look at us? What goes on in your mind when you look at us?
Let me use one word.
Who's?
Rival. When you're growing up, especially if a girl, she has male siblings, she's told to do this because the boy has to do something else. She's told not to do this because the boy has something else. For instance, she's told to learn sewing because the boy needs to go to school to do something. She's told not to watch a particular movie, but boys can watch it. She's told not to watch, violent movies, but boys are encouraged. So that rivalry, we don't use that word, rivalry starts. She's in school, and when they are portioning maybe duties and all of that, there's already that segregation. So we see them as rivals. And then we start growing up and we now realize, oh, so the rival is actually dumber than rocks. Because men don't know, parents don't know this. They end up raising girls, not raising the boys.
Right.
They're raising the girls. So the girls now grow up and realize, so I'm told to be dumb for you. Then the rivalry turns to, he's dumb. And then unconsciously, every man you see like, as usual, dumb. We see them as dumb. Now, when a man is trying to show that I'm actually not like that. I was raised right. I'm not. In a woman's mind, for real, you're still dumb. So unconsciously, a woman can still go ahead and meet a spouse that is dumb, not because, but because she sees everything as dumb. We see them as, oh, they're not dumb, they're not intelligent. And he's trying to show you he's intelligent, and we take it as, oh, he's trying to demean me, he's trying to be domineering.
Right, and then you guys become defensive.
Very defensive. But it's because that's what we are consciously told to think, unconsciously told to. So it takes a lot of things for a woman to break up from that societal, I don't know, upbringing.
Programming.
Yes.
Is intelligence also responsible for women falling in love with several guys? Like guys really know who they are in love with, but ladies hardly know who they are in love with.
Yes, intelligent. Funniest thing is, the more intelligent a woman is, the more difficult it is to 100% with no blemish, no side attractions, fall in love with a man.
Because she feels she doesn't need.
Not exactly. Because unconsciously, she's gauging every single thought and action with her intelligence. When a girl is growing up, she has to compartmentalize her brain. She's told not to watch that movie because she needs to do the dishes. So she goes into the kitchen being angry. At the same time, a part of her is like, it's my duty. She's already, broken it into, I'm angry because they told me to do this. But well, it's actually my duty as a girl to do it. So when she grows up, and the more intelligent she is, she uses less emotions. That's what they say, women in power, they are hostile, they are really, really, especially when they're going for interviews. They have this that say women are the worst during interviews.
Yeah.
The more intelligent they are, the more they feel they have to assert that intelligence.
So
when they see a man and they fall in love with a man, it could be like, for instance, I see a doctor and I'm like, oh, he's so smart, he knows a lot of this. I can fall in love with that smartness.
Not necessarily the guy.
Not necessarily him. I fall in love with that. The minute he starts becoming dumb, I'm like, what did I see in him? And then I see another man, and the man is telling me, girl, I want to buy you ice cream, I want to buy you flowers. And oh, okay. He's appealing to my feminine side.
Yeah.
And then there's another guy that reminds me that I can eat street food and dance on the street. I'm like, oh, the local girl in Minnesota. So I'm like, okay, I can fall in love with 3 men. The funniest thing, it doesn't mean I don't love each one.
Yeah, wow.
I can love all of them equally.
Because they meet different needs.
They meet different. For a man, he likes you. If it's your, thank you, sir. If it's your physical attributes alike, maintain that physical attribute 100% for life. He will be in love with that thing. He won't explore you deeply. He won't explore deep enough for him to see. He won't. That's why it's easy for a woman to, stroke the man's beard and like, baby, give me 5,000, and he will. A guy will come to me and stroke. Where does he want to stroke and give me 5,000? You will explain why I give 5,000. Unless maybe you are appealing to the rich side of, maybe it's my sugar boy. Yeah, I know that is what I'm giving him at that time. But a man can say, baby, give me money, and I'll give him money. But a girl, you can tell the guy, baby, now give me money, and he will. Because that is the only thing you are in his mind. That's the only thing. Yeah. So the more intelligent a woman is, the more easy it is for her to break herself and fall in love with different men.
Wow.
She might settle, really. You can only marry one man, that kind of thing. She might settle for the highest bidder, so to speak. But she can still fall in love with different men. That's why they say when a woman cheats, it's different from when a man cheats. Yeah, when a man cheats, he's not cheating because he found a girl that he thinks is better. When a woman cheats, she has broken you. You've left a compartment, and that apartment has been closed off, shut off, and then she goes to the other one.
Wow.
What's in between?
So is it advisable to take back a cheating woman?
Ooh. Women are going to be watching this thing, right?
And men.
Ooh.
Is it advisable to take back a woman that has been cheating on you? Because there's this school of thought that you should not take back a woman.
For men, you can still take it back because it depends.
Yeah.
For women, I know a lot of women might come at me for saying this, but take a woman that cheats back at your own peril. If you discover in December that, oh, my woman was cheating, know that December 2025, know that she has been cheating since probably 2020, 2021 at least.
Wow.
So, she has broken you. Now, if she comes back, it could be for a lot of different reasons. A woman comes back not because she loves you, forget. She comes back for a long, probably because society tells her, maybe you guys are in the environment that her religion prevents her, she can't really
be herself.
Yeah, so she stays. Or, oh, my children. Or, yeah, maybe you're the rich one, you're the one with the pocket. And she realizes if I go, I'm done for. She stays. 80% of the time, she's plotting her final escape. And she plots her escape, she will plot it in a way that you will not be the one that will be on the losing side.
And even fund the plots.
Exactly. You are the one that people will now say, and she came back now. She will make you the offending party on the long run. So if you take back a cheating woman, it's at your own peril. Really. I cheated on my man and he asked me to come back. And I said no, and then he convinces me because the world convinces me to come back, and I come back. You better sleep with one eye open. In fact, the other eye, don't even close, just sleep with your eyes open.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't feel anything for him anymore. I want to leave. So either I make his life hell because I can't leave, or I find a way to make sure he tells me to leave. So he becomes a bad person in the long run.
Wow. And one ever trust a woman? Should a man ever trust a woman?
Yes. But it takes a lot to trust a woman. Women are only fully 100% open if the man finds the lock. There's a lock in a woman's mind, a woman's brain, a woman's psyche that will close up. Usually happens around early 20s. You're no more in the girly, meals and bones stage. You've now realized what men are, what women are. So you close up who you are, because then that's where they start telling you have to get married and all of that.
Yeah.
And the girl knows I want this kind of man, but you realize I can't really see him. Let me close that place, Jerry. Let me just marry who I see. So she ends up marrying the man she sees. If he can find a way to unlock that part of her, make her vulnerable without feeling stupid, make her intelligent without having to impress on you that I'm smart, I'm intelligent. If you can unlock that part, then you can trust her 100%.
What does it take for a man to study a woman? And two, I see that to have very good sex with a woman, women prefer men that have really studied their bodies.
Yes.
What does it take to study the body of a woman?
Okay.
And how important is that?
Oh, it's important because when we make love to a man, it's 90% physical. When a man is aroused, we see it. He can't hide it.
Right.
He's aroused. And society has told him he's allowed to be aroused. In fact, he has to be aroused. And when he's aroused, he's allowed to find an outlet. So
it's part of our ego.
Exactly. When a girl is aroused, she's told to hide it. That's why most men don't even know what they want. She's told to hide it. It doesn't even show she's aroused. It doesn't show, nobody knows. She is the one that knows. Yes. So when a man wants to make love to her, it's nothing physical. You don't go physical. You go to the bar. The first way is to ask her. Men don't know that. Ask her, what do you like? Yeah, she's going to say, whatever you like. Because we're told to say whatever you like. No, what do you like? Suppress your own urges.
Ego.
Suppress it. You are aroused. Yes, suppress it. You can't suppress. Then you ask the woman, do you like this? And when you say, do you like this, never listen to what she says. Look at her face when she's saying it. Because she might be saying, do you like it? Yes. Yes, but she actually doesn't. Because she's told that if she expresses 100%, she's a whore, she's a harlot, she's a prostitute, she's wayward, she's loose. So no matter how much she wants to express that thing is blocking her. And because we are told that the man is the ultimate, she also doesn't want to look like a harlot in front of the man.
The ultimate guy.
She doesn't want to. No matter how much, she does not want to. She still wants to be, I'm pure, I'm fine, I'm all of this. So if he can do that, ask her. She's saying, I like it. Look at her face. Does she truly like it? But she's saying it because she doesn't want you to feel bad. Yes.
So is she answering with fear? Or she's really relaxed.
Relaxed. Now, I'll give you an example.
Right.
I had an affair a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I did not reach 100%, but he was the only one that kind of took me so far, because he would ask me, look at me, and then he told me before, he's like, babe, I will climax, so I will ejaculate. And when he said that, I was like, okay, ejaculate. And he said, but I'm like, okay, what's the but? He said, after I ejaculate, that's when my power starts for you. When he said that,
opens
I'm
up.
like, okay, so and truly he did. It was a 2 minutes man, the typical 2 minutes man. Like in my mind, I was like, hey, 2 minutes, man, that's fine. But when he stopped that 2 minutes, he went, he cleaned up, and he came back, and he started with me.
Wow.
So I didn't feel the pressure of, oh, he needs to climax, he needs to climax. I did not feel that pressure at all. At one stage, I was like, are you not tired? It's like, hey, if I'm tired, I will eat, I will continue. So I felt that 100% it was with me. I didn't feel like, because when a woman is making love, we feel we need to make him climax. We need to make him ejaculate. So even if you are not enjoying it, if he does not ejaculate, you feel you are failed.
Yeah.
So if he can accept, a man accepts that you will ejaculate, I mean, your body is different from a woman's body.
Right.
Tell her that, babe, even if I ejaculate, forget, I am still going to do everything for you.
So making sure you also climax.
Exactly. And one thing, men, I know you are watching me. Porn is not reality. They are actors.
True.
A lot of men forget they are actors. They pause in between, just the way they do normal movies.
And edits.
They are not actors. You go into bed and the first thing is you are using porn language or porn, because as much as men watch porn, women watch way more porn. We watch way more.
And when you guys watch, you watch like the female?
Most women watch female. That's irony. Then most men also watch gay porn before we now watch the regular porn.
So gay porn, like the lesbian porn? Both. What do you guys get from there?
Actually, sometimes we use it to laugh.
Laugh?
Yeah, sometimes.
How can porn make
gay porn? No.
Like, are they stupid? Why?
No, it's not stupid.
What's making you laugh?
With all your, I'm a man. So this is it. Yeah. And the lesbian porn, mainly because the guys didn't do it for us. So let me watch a girl. There's a touch of bi in a lot of women, a whole lot of men, more than we are willing to admit.
Is it because you guys play a lot with your bodies?
Because we want to, but sometimes we're scared to. Because, you know, once you want to play with yourself, you start remembering that society doesn't want you.
Right. So,
yeah, sometimes, you know, you want it, but you are not supposed to want it. That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, if you watch porn, the funniest thing, even in porn, men still don't know what to do with a woman's body, even in porn.
We are sorry.
But you see a woman's porn, and she's doing what you know you want the man to do. It gets me off all the time. I mean, I'm a woman and I'm like, oh, she knows what to touch, she knows where to do, she knows what to do, she knows where to touch. So it's better than watching a man. It's boring when you watch the full.
Wow.
I know girls won't want to admit it, but yes, we watch that more
than guys.
Put 10 women here, maybe 1 or 2 watch the regular porn. A lot of them watch the gay porn.
Wow.
Women gay, more of women gay. Yeah.
Wow. What does it take to study the body of a woman? Let's go back to that.
Ask and watch. That's just it. Ask her and watch and forget. Like I said, forget every porn. Forget what uncles have told you when they are trying to make you the big boy while growing up. Forget all of that.
And then the mapping of her body.
Yeah. You know this erogenous zone that they talk about? Oh yeah, they talk about it, but no. For a woman, every woman is different. Because most women develop those zones according to their growing up, their background. You have to find out her own. It is not the same. Some girls like when you touch their breasts. Some women, you touch it and the first thing she's thinking of is Are you a baby? Then the zones of a woman changes according to her age and time in life.
Yeah.
When I was younger, before I had kids, I love my breast being touched. It was fun because the way the men go gaga with the boobs, sometimes it's funny. Like, I've been to see a boobs before. You suck mommy's boobs. Now, what's your problem? It's good, you know.
Yeah.
It gives me power. Like, oh, he likes the boobs. I started having kids, and when a man touch my boob now, I'm like, the baby sucked it all around. I beg, leave my boobs. My boobs are no more there. They are no more. As in, right now, they are just means of nourishment for kids. You touch it now, and all my honey goes away immediately. Now I have other parts. Now, most men, they are touching a girl that grew up with boys and a girl that grew up with ladies the same way. No. She grew up with ladies, she's going to have all the zones. Everything is going to be sensitive.
The conventional
You talk
ones.
like son, her body is already all over the place. It's different. So men have to watch that. Find out about her. Unless you're doing a one-night stand thing. You want to really pleasure the woman, find out about her background.
Right.
Why is she the way? Is she from a pampered family? If she's from a pampered family, pampering is the only way you get through to her. If she had struggled to grow up, you want to pamper her to get in bed. No. Does she like food? Some women, like me, you want to be in bed with me. You feed me. Because before in bed, I'm like, hey, won't I faint in between? And I get tired in between. Find out what she likes. Like I said, women don't usually say what they like. So you have to find a way to find out what she likes. She likes food. Food could be her own thing. She likes rough play. And I don't mean in bed. I mean she's the kind that lives with, like I said, live with boys, likes to play rough, likes to do all those things. If that's what she likes, that is how you will know her zones. That means her zone is not in the neck or the kissing or yes, find out. Which brings me to the kissing. Boys, please find out how to kiss. We don't want to be baited with kiss and all. Find out how to kiss. Because most women, kiss. We say we don't like kiss, but we say we don't like it because we don't want him to even do it in the first place so that we won't stop. Find out how to kiss a lot. Watch girl porn. It might sound feminine or I don't know. Watch girl porn. Women know where they want to be touched, so they know where they're touching. So watch a girl porn. Know how they are being touched. Talk to your, I don't know what they call it, your doctor friends. Look at biology textbooks. We are in bed and you're trying to touch my clitoris, and you get to my navel, and you know the navel is hard, and you get to a hard part and start pressing. It's not my clit. Because it's hard does not make it, because the clit is not hard. But most, and I'm like, ask me now. You can tell her to touch herself in front of you so that you know where she wants to be touched. There's so many ways. If a man truly wants to 100% connect with her girl, with his girl, ask. Just ask. We're willing to say it.
And
we're willing
that
to
won't turn her off.
No.
That won't make the guy look smaller.
No. We're willing to. I mean, we want to enjoy it. An average woman, out of every 10 women, maybe 8 of them would die without ever having an orgasm. Even the 9th one might not be sure whether she had it or not. And now, ask a 40-year-old woman, she has never had an orgasm. Or if she has had it, it's because she was pleasuring herself, not because the man gave it to her.
Right.
Most women have already closed that mind. We've already put like, the cuckoo will not give us. So when you are having sex with her, she's not even, because her mind is, you cuckoo not give me. So whatever you do, her mind is closed already. So you have to be the one to open that mind. Make her feel comfortable enough to tell you. And know this, she might actually not know. She might not know what gets her off. So you might be something you guys have to explore together. She might not know that this is what gets her off.
And she's not lying.
She's not lying. With that part of us has been closed from childhood.
Wow.
So if I'm watching a gay porn now and I have an orgasm watching it, it's different from when I'm watching a regular porn. I might have an orgasm, but the reason why I had it in these two porn is different.
Right.
I mean, I actually don't understand my own body. Yeah, they tell us women, touch your body, explore your body. I mean, do I want to explore my body for life? I want the man to explore it. So sometimes you guys have to just go on the journey together.
Right.
I know that when she reaches a stage, why she climax this day might not be the same reason she will climax in another time. So a woman's body is like, it's like school. You never leave it.
Just like her life.
Exactly. We're complicated, yes. We're beautiful. The beautiful complication.
So it's very easy for a woman to understand her body. Like,
very easy for her.
Yeah.
You know, I know this is where I want to be touched and all of that. But it's not the same thing with a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand my body, yes. I understand why this happens to me. Why, well, to some extent, why I want this to happen. But it's not the same thing with how. I mean, assuming the neck thing is something if I touch my neck, it does nothing. So even if I'm exploring my body, I still don't know that is a thing until a man actually touches it.
And then opens
That's
up a
like,
new...
so this is actually nice. Doesn't mean, because when a woman is exploring her body, she only touches her genitals.
Right.
I can't be touching my neck while, you only touch your genitals. So we only know about the genitals. We don't know about all the other parts. We don't know about all the other zones. So the man has to be the one to discover all the other zones.
So if we help you discover other lands, other territories, what does that do to our relationship? Does that make you guys to look at us?
If you need 2 kidneys, I might give you 2. In fact, I'll give you long alongside.
So you really appreciate us for doing that?
I mean, let's say there are 10 things a woman is supposed to achieve in life. You've achieved 6 for her already.
Wow.
Because if she studies well, she excels in academics. If she works hard, she makes money.
Right.
If she's fertile, she has kids, or she can adopt. That's the only one we can't do for ourselves. The only one we can't actually 100% achieve. So you're not achieving it for us. You're telling us that all the things they told us about men, we can discard it. So we can actually trust, we can actually love you. I mean, basically, even if people say that man is cheating, she'll be like, she's cheating, no problem. In fact, let's do the cheating together.
Whoa.
Because you have opened up things she didn't even know existed. You have opened it up for her.
Wow, so she's emotionally bound to you for life.
Really, it's like she's imprinted on you.
Then it's like your boobs are not like big deals. Like your boobs are not, having boobs is not like a big deal to yourself.
No.
So you can shake it. It does not mean anything to you.
Nope.
Even your bum too does not mean anything to you.
Not really.
But it makes us go gaga.
It only makes me feel pretty.
And then it makes you feel that you can control a man.
Oh, we love control. We absolutely adore
You love controlling us.
Oh my God. We love it. Because that's the only thing we couldn't do growing up. So when you grow up and we
guys kind shake.
Oh my God, we love it. And women, we might not admit it, no matter how old the woman is or intelligent, the minute she notices that she's in an environment and the men are responding to her, you see her Aphrodite coming out. So I notice that I'm here and I do this and the men are responding before that hand will leave that place. Before that hand, because it's power we were not allowed to have. And it's the power we can now realize that, okay, when I walk into a room of intellect, I need to use my brain. When I walk into, the working environment, I need to use my brain. But now this is something nobody can teach me. It's something I can do on my own. And I can wield it anyhow I want. And I can wield it on that gender that they told me I couldn't control, that they told me is way more better than me. What other control do I want?
Right.
I'm practically Zeus at that point.
So in rounding off, this myth about long dick and short dicks.
You know, there's a movie I watched one time that the man pretended to be a woman, Juwana man, to be a woman, and he was, for basketball, he was in the midst of women, and he was telling them that, is it the size of the boat or the motion of the ocean? And the girls were saying, I want a freaking Titanic. Yeah, we want big dicks. Now, the reason why we want big dicks is mainly because if it's small, an average man does not satisfy. But if it's long and big, at least we shall eat something.
The G spots.
Help us a little. Now, if the man knows how to do it, you don't want the big dick. It hurts most time. It hurts. Because most guys with longer, bigger apparatus, they don't know how to have sex. They don't know how to make love. They
just trust.
because it's big and big. They just do it like a flailing goat all
And it
around.
causes pain.
A lot. If it's average size or smaller, he knows it's not big. He knows it's not fat.
So he needs to learn more on how
he does
to.
more. Guys like that actually tries to do more. So they have better chances of helping us achieve what we want. That's just it.
So a guy with a small dick should figure out how to hit
They
the
actually do it
spots
better. They know it's small. So most of the time, before they actually are inside, they've done a lot for you because they know it's smaller. So they want to do a lot so that you will not think it's smaller.
Yeah.
That's just it. Most guys like that, they know the positions to use that won't make it obvious.
Right.
But the guys with bigger dick, they're like, Shebi is big. They don't
reach anywhere.
Yeah, we go for the bigger dicks most times just because at least we shall eat something. Not because we love it big all the time. It hurts.
Right. All right. So I was going to ask you about castor wells, and then we do this and that, and then we take a selfie.
Okay.
So let's do this and that first. Where should I go to? WhatsApp. Abby? Okay. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Lipstick or lip gloss or nude lip?
Nude.
Mascara or eyelashes?
Mascara all the time.
Eyeliner or no eyeliner?
No eyeliner.
Beach vacation or mountain retreats?
Beach.
TikTok or YouTube or Netflix?
Netflix.
Money or love?
Money.
The camera should capture her face, please.
Money or love? That's a tough one.
It's always a tough one for you guys.
It is a tough one.
I don't know what's wrong with your gender.
No, wow. Money or love?
She's
Are
sweating.
you asking me as a generally as a girl or in my position right now in life? Love. Let me say love.
No. As a girl.
Oh my god. Love. Yeah.
Okay, in your position right now.
My position right now. More love. Money.
More love. Never heard of that before in my life.
More love.
All right, religious meeting or party?
Party. No religious meetings.
Short or long hair?
Short all the time.
Marriage or master's degree or both? Marriage or master's degree or both?
Marriage. I want someone I can torment all the time.
Right.
Marriage.
Long or short dicks or indifferent?
Short, please. Don't kill me.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers all the time. Sneakers.
Black or pink color?
Black.
Wigs or braids?
Neither. I'm a local.
Unlimited clothes or unlimited bags?
Clothes.
Long nails or short nails?
Long all the time.
To torment somebody?
Ooh, always.
Why do you like tormenting people?
It's fun.
Light off or light on during the do?
Light on. I want to see all the wrinkles.
Wrinkles. Why the wrinkles?
Women have wrinkles more than men. So if we can see your face and you are not feeling disgusted, makes the whole experience better.
Right. Sporty guy or smart guy?
Smart. Brains all the time.
Sneak out or stay in?
Stay in.
Save or spend?
And why am I making money if I can't spend?
Music or read?
Read.
Read.
They go together because I use music to read. So yeah, both.
All right, great. So the selfie now. Where is the camera? Okay, Sunny. So the video first.
Okay.
What do you think about the chat that we had?
It was insightful, really insightful. I enjoyed it, and I think I was able to discover some other things too about myself while talking.
Right. What do you think about castor wells?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful, calm, serene, and I am definitely coming back. Definitely.
All right. Thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure.
Right. So a picture now. All right. One more.
That's some sort of validation for what they do. So a woman would naturally just want to be validated to, be sure that she's doing right at different times. That's some sort of validation for what they do. So a woman would naturally just want to be validated to, be sure that she's doing right at different times. So yes.
What's the original design?
The original design is the man is the head. The man is the sole provider. The man is the king. Every man has his own kingdom. May not be more than a person or two, but he's a king in that place and is treated as one. He gives orders. He issues decrees. And then, like I said, he takes care, he protects, nurtures, provides for his kingdom. That is the original order.